I would have quite a bit to fill my 18-year-old self in on about owning my own business. I would recommend that I first start with bearing the end in mind. What would you want your legacy to be? What would you want to be known for? I would also tell myself, even in those moments where you want to give up, don't give up. Find your grit and hold on to it. A lot of times you just have to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and move forward. You know, like in the movie Nemo, keep on swimming, because I have told myself that many times. Also, what are your core values? How do you want to operate? What is your modus operandi, both at work and at home? They're so interconnected, right? Also, be kind to yourself and, of course, to others. Listen to yourself. I did an exercise one time, and I would love it if my 18-year-old self had done this, where I wrote down all the negative self-talk I did for a whole week throughout the day. And I was surprised how much of it there was. And then the practice was to rephrase it, rephrase that negative self-talk. And most of it was around, oh, that's not good enough. Oh, just this and it'll be perfect, right? So that's a big one. To establish some good self-care habits. Some things that I've found work for me as an adult has been to journal every day. And this helps me both professionally and personally find at least 3 things that I am grateful for and write those down in my journal every day. Eat healthy and exercise and protect your sleep 7 to 9 hours. These things, though they sound so simple, are so helpful to managing stress. And there is a lot of stress as a business owner. Also, I would really tell my 18-year-old self to calm down that inner perfectionist. And it's hard to do, but to know that my final draft is someone else's great or perfect. Someone once told me that. And that really helped me a lot. And I have repeated that to myself many, many times over the years, and have found that this way it's better to get something done sometimes than to procrastinate or to make it absolutely perfect, but it's probably just really great. Anyway, also important to protect family time. Protect, so that when you're at work, you can be at work, and when you're at home, you can be with your kids, your significant other. Really guard that. It's really important because when you are so driven and you own a business, it can really creep into your evenings and your weekends. And though sometimes you might have to do that, really try to find where you can find some autonomy. Balance, I think, is a crazy word and it's too hard to obtain, but I think autonomy really says it better. Another piece is to set certainly your annual goals, but really keep it more simple. You have lots of goals and things that you want to accomplish, but 2 main goals, one business, one personal. Break those down quarterly. And then I would always have an accountability partner who I would follow up weekly and review how my week went. I'd actually touch base and grade myself, so to speak, every day. Did I work towards my goals today? Some days I didn't, and sometimes I did. But when that focus is on that, and I know I'm going to be checking in, I was able to really accomplish a lot and stay a little more focused that way. And the last thing I would share is to be still. Take time to be still and regenerate, because sometimes you feel like you're drinking from a fire hose and the days can be really tough, and you need that space, that presence when you are at work. And sometimes the only way you're going to get that is by taking time to be still and refresh.